Hello everyone, and today we are going to discuss a topic about circle. Before coming to the topic, we have to discuss that what is a circle. So circle you must know before starting the topic. So what is a circle? Circle is a group of points when joined together, or simply we can say it's a closed curve. It's a closed curve whose all the points are equidistant from a fixed point. Okay, so what is a circle? Circle is a closed curve whose all the points are equidistant from a fixed point, and all these equal distances from the fixed point to the any point of the circle, all those distances are called as what? Radius of the circle. Okay, now we are going to study what is a secant and what is a tangent of a circle. So secant, first of all we'll come to what is a secant. So if a straight line intersecting the circle at 2 points, then that straight line will be called as what? It will be called as a secant. Whereas if a straight line is not cutting, just touching a single point of the circle, then that straight line will be called as what? Tangent of the circle. So once again I am repeating, what is a secant? So secant, if a straight line is intersecting the circle at 2 points, then that straight line will be called as what? Secant. Whereas if the straight line is touching a single point of the circle, then that straight line will be called as what? It will be called as a tangent of the circle. Secant divides the circle into 2 segments. One will be called as major segment, another will be called as minor segment. If the segment is more than a semicircle, then it will be called as major segment. Whereas if the segment is less than semicircle, then it will be called as minor segment. Now, how many tangents we can draw in the circle? So if we can see in the figure that in the circle infinite points are there in the circle. So at each point we can draw one segment. So how many points are there in the circle? There are various points, infinite points. So infinite tangent can be drawn at the circle. Got it? And in the same way, infinite secants can also be drawn. Now we come to arc. What is minor arc and what is major arc? If the arc is the part of a minor segment, if the arc is the part of the minor segment, then that arc will be called as what? Minor arc. And if the arc is the part of the major segment, then that arc will be called as major arc. Okay, now if we have to measure the length of the arc, either minor arc or major arc, then how can we measure it? So we know that length of the curve of the circle, complete circle, what is the length? 2 pi r, and it is called as circumference of the circle. And what is the total angle made by a circle? It's 360 degree. So using unitary method we can find out the length of major arc or minor arc. So let's see how can we find using unitary method. So we'll use here that 360 degree angle, what is the length? It's 2 pi r. So 1 degree angle will make what length of the arc? So it will be 2 pi r by 360 degree. In the same way, if it is making suppose 60 degree at the center, then what will be the length? So 1 degree angle length is how much? Length of the arc? 2 pi r by 360 degree. So 60 degree angle will make how much? It will be 2 pi r by 360 into 60. So in place of 60 we can take any angle. Okay, so if in place of 60 degree, if we'll take the angle as x degree at center, then what will be the length of the arc if it is making x degree at the center? So using unitary method we can find out if 1 degree is making the length of the arc 2 pi r by 360 degree, then x degree angle will make how much length? It will make 2 pi r by 360 into x. Okay, so this is the method we can find what is the length of an arc.